I don't mean no disrespect, but no way. I can't listen to you, I do this my own way. This is not a game, no, I don't play. And you wasn't game before.
Y'all doing my good people, you know what I'm saying? Hope y'all taking care of yourself, you know what I'm saying? Y'all know what to do, you know what I'm saying? Like, comment, and share, and smack that dope bell for me, baby. You heard me, you know what I'm saying? Keep God first, you need? I'm gonna let this video take off. I'm gonna play catch up at the end, baby. Let's go.
There's been a lot of talk about this on social media for the last few years, and if you haven't heard of it, it's probably because it no longer exists. It's buried under Lake Lanier. 11 Alive's Latasha Gibbons has more.
When we started working on this story, we set out to track down descendants of Oscarville. Weeks later, we found a family who could trace back their roots 4 generations. They shared with us stories that were handed down about what the all-black town was like, including the night that led to its destruction. It was set on fire by night riders after they say a white woman was raped. Then later, it was covered by the body of water we now know as Lake Lanier. May Crow is buried here at this Gainesville cemetery, but the trail of destruction following her death stretches into the land surrounding Forsyth County, buried beneath these waves of Lake Lanier, where in 1912 nearly every black resident was forced out. That includes people living in an old black town called Oscarville. The community was formed in the late 1800s during the Reconstruction era.
There was a very strong community feeling among the blacks. About 300 children that went to some of the schools that were the black schools, and it was closely connected to the churches.
Georgia history teacher Lisa Crosby says Oscarville was a thriving black community, full of carpenters, blacksmiths, and bricklayers, but farming was the top trade.
So they really had kind of a miraculous farming growth here while the rest of the state was really struggling.
But then residents were abruptly forced off their land.
So the flashpoint, I think, is 1912.
This takes us back to the death of May Crow. The 19-year-old white woman was found dead in the woods near Oscarville, presumably after being raped.
Typically, the answer to white girls being raped was go to the black community and just start blaming people.
By nightfall, terror began to reign over Oscarville.
So from there, the rage and hatred in the community, mobs got together and they were called night riders, and they were riding throughout Oscarville and driving out the black community.
And the night turned deadly. You know, they were waking up by fires outside, fire bombs thrown in the church.
Filmmaker Bob Mackey recaptures those horrific nights in an upcoming television series.
Anytime anything happened, guess where everyone would go? To the church. Well, they attacked the church. People were hung, lynched.
Mackey's series features stories of direct descendants like George Rucker, who can trace his family back 4 generations to Oscarville. He tells the story of his great-grandfather, Bert Oliver, and the entire family being forced off their land.
Night riders came through. They had to leave everything. The main thing they left was property, and my grandfather had 100 acres.
Rucker says many relatives died as they tried to flee.
So when they got to the Chattahoochee River, from what I understand, they were told, when the mob got up on the bridge, they were told that they either had to swim or drown. Most of them didn't make it. My grandfather was one of them that did make it. He lost some brothers and sisters.
He says his relatives who survived settled in Gainesville.
From what my mother told me, Bert Oliver, he would sit and tell her this story, and he would just sit and cry.
Crosby says whites in the area took over the remaining properties. She says Oscarville farmers were specifically skilled in raising poultry, which set the pace for Gainesville eventually becoming poultry capital of the world.
You have a farm already going, and you had free land, so you just take it.
Rucker says his great-grandfather married his second wife, Beulah, and they built this school that still stands in Gainesville today. By the late 1950s, the Beaufort Dam was built and Lake Lanier was formed, covering up Oscarville and swallowing most of its history. Many believe Lake Lanier is haunted because of the high number of drownings. We spoke to officials who tell us because there is an entire town that includes structures and even forest areas with trees that are 60 feet tall, it makes it more difficult to navigate through, and someone can easily become trapped in debris, leading them to drowning. We have so much more on this story on our website.
I stand on business about this, you dig? So you know what I'm saying? Let me get this out the way. You heard? For anybody go thinking crazy, or go to talking crazy. You feel me? So I'm gonna say this here. Mic check. Do y'all hear me? Mic check. Do y'all hear me? Huh? Know what I'm saying? Nah, I ain't racist. I ain't none of that. So you feel me? Never been like that since I was a kid. My old grand taught me like that. You dig? But I'm gonna say this here. Now the black and white getting along. You feel me? That's what it should have been all this time. You feel me? But let me speak on this topic right here. You dig? You know what I'm saying? To me, right? Now, we all know what happened back in the days. You know what I'm saying? They used to blame, you know what I'm saying, black people for they used to rape their own white women back in the days. You see what I'm saying? They used to put it on the black man for no reason. Okay. Now, to me, right? Now, we all know what's going on around the world. You know what I'm saying? About all the killing. You know what I'm saying? They bring back all the polices. Don't done some 10 years, 12 years, 6 years. They bring them all back up. Don't put them through trial. Now they doing time. Right? Okay. But check this out now. To me, why the government won't give these people back, their ancestors back their land? You feel what I'm saying? Because you worry about certain other stuff, but people came and took land from other people for no reason. And knowing that that's all they had. You feel me? They work hard just to buy that land and to keep that land, right? Why the government just don't want to give that land back to the people that's, you know what I'm saying, talking about this here? You feel what I'm saying? Because they deserve their land back. You feel what I'm saying? They shouldn't have to pay nothing back. You feel me? If they want to make the world continue doing bad or continue doing good, or just don't care about nobody in this world. You feel me? That go for black people, white people, whatever. You feel me? I'm not racist. You feel me? Something that's been took from you, will you want that back? I know I will. You feel me? It don't matter what color you is. You feel what I'm saying? If somebody took something from you, you would want that back. That's what you call stealing. That's what you call robbery. You feel what I'm saying? They should get time for that. So why they won't bring back, you bring back some 16 years, right? Bring back some century, like 40, 50, 60 years. You feel what I'm saying? 80 or 90, 100 years. Bring them people back up and charge them, the ones that's over the land. I guarantee you, the ones that took their land, they got some ancestors still living, right? Even though it's not their fault, it's their people's fault from doing black people dirty like that back in the days. You feel what I'm saying? The government should reimburse their land back to the people that's been took from them. That go for Indians and everything, you know what I'm saying? The government should garnish them back their land so they can call home as home. You feel me? You ain't got to be like, you know what I'm saying, like some people that want to say they paid for this, they bought this. But, you know what I'm saying, the government have every excess of what you do in this world. Whatever you buy, right? They keep up with everything, taxes and all, right? They should knowing that back in the days, if they count the years back, they gonna know that back in them days, that's what they was doing. You feel me? If the government go back, further back, he can knowing that who owned this land first. You feel me? They can't say they come along and bought this land from the black people. No. It's clear date. The document is right there. He ain't got to do but look at the document and show him what's going on. And he had to go further back and see who owned that land and say, hey, y'all don't own this land no more. This land belongs to these people right here. Your ancestor came and took this, you know what I'm saying, and murdered people for this land, burnt them up out of their home. You feel me? Then someone had to swim across the water, like, you know what I'm saying? You heard the man say, he said, only person made it was his old boy. You feel me? His sister and them, they ain't make it across that water. You feel me? You know what I'm saying? They had them two choices to make. You feel me? But at the same time, that, you know what I'm saying, this not for nobody to get angry about nothing. This about, you know what I'm saying, how we can redemption certain things that we need back in our life. You feel me? That's what's gonna make certain things whole. You dig what I'm saying? Because right now, you know what I'm saying, you got some black people out there still don't like white people. I don't know why. I don't know what they up to with that, but at the same time, they gotta forget about the past. This is the moment. This is now. You feel what I'm saying? We all sticking together now, and that's good. You feel what I'm saying? So, you know what I'm saying? Y'all come and let me know that black or white, man, I don't care what color you are. You feel me? Let me know that if the government should go back and give them people their land back so they can have something, so they can build something. You know what I'm saying? You feel me? Because at the same time, people, we know for a fact it was a lot of pain back in them days. You know what I'm saying? People weren't working up a dollar a day just by other people doing other people dirty. You feel what I'm saying? I'm talking about slave driving them for real to the ground, where they can't walk no more, where they can't do too much of nothing no more. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Because they knowing that back then, they used to take schools away from our black culture back then, because they ain't want the black people outsmart them. You feel me? They ain't want them to know common sense. They ain't want them to know from a pillar, from a pole, from apple, from oranges. They ain't want them to read. They ain't want them to study nothing about what the government had going on. You feel me? They swept a lot of things up under this rug. You feel me? You know what I'm saying? So to me, I feel like the government should grant them people they land back. You feel me? Y'all can relate to this. I don't care what color you are. You can relate to this. You feel me? If you know I'm telling the truth, smack that like button. You feel me? The one that don't know no better, the one that racist, guess what? You know what I'm saying? You can smack that down button. Because you know why? Because I know your head and I know your head is not on a good level like everybody else. You feel me? And you can comment. You dig? And I stand no tea, no business on this. You feel me? But at the same time, if they can come back and get all the police for doing everybody wrong, why you can't go back and grant everybody they land back, the ones that been took from them? You know what I'm saying? What, it's too late? What, the laws have don't change different now? Y'all come and let me know. You feel me? But I'm gonna keep digging, because you know what I'm saying? Because I know for a fact that, you know what I'm saying, if the law changed, right, you can go back. They should be able to grant these people they land back. You feel me? It's people right now today that knowing that I wish they can, you know what I'm saying, say certain stuff to come back and say, hey, this was my land. Such and such took it. Would the government start investigating which land is theirs or not? To me, I think that's what they need to do. You feel what I'm saying? Because you got some people that's back in them days, you know what I'm saying, in the 1800s and all that. You know what I'm saying? You got some people back in them days still got ancestors explaining to them, and you got some people that's, you know what I'm saying, regretting, like some of them still mad and pissed off at the white people, but they got to be pissed off at certain white people. You feel what I'm saying? Because all white people ain't came and stole no land. You feel me? The ones that did it, then the ones should, like, I don't care if they got, you know what I'm saying, ancestors like up in our days, up in the date, you know what I'm saying, the 80s and 90s or back in the 70s, the 60s, you feel what I'm saying? They still should give them folks back they land, you know what I'm saying? Because they folks work hard for that land. You know what I'm saying? To be stolen right up under them. You feel me? Because in reality, some of this stuff was an Indian land. You feel me? You know what I'm saying? It was a lot took from them. Back in them days, I'm gonna keep it real now. If the blacks and the white and the Indians were sticking together, you know what I'm saying, they wouldn't, some of the white people wouldn't almost came and robbed them or either moved them out away from that land. You feel what I'm saying? But the Indians, they was thinking they wasn't black. But in reality, if you look at their bloodline, they got black bloodline in them. It just their culture different and their skin color is different. That's all it is. Puerto Rican, Hispanic, and all them, they got black bloodline in them. It just their culture is different, because the reason why some culture is different because they had the to cook from scratch. So they cook their food different from Miami, you know what I'm saying, Georgia, you know what I'm saying, New York. Everybody got a different, you know what I'm saying, how they, you know what I'm saying, cook their food. You feel what I'm saying? Because they had to do it from scratch. Like us, old girl and old boy, we had to do it from scratch. You know what I'm saying? Like pork and all that. They had to make that out of meal, make it out of something. You feel me? They had to make their own dough. You know what I'm saying? They had to make their dough for to catch fish. You feel me? All that. You feel what I'm saying? They had to use certain stuff in the ground that the fish with. You know what I'm saying? They had to make their own hooks, make their own fishing line. You know what I'm saying? That's why all these cane poles came through when the blacks started doing the cane pole. You feel me? Because they didn't want to create the cane pole. You feel me? You know what I'm saying? Because, you know, it come from China and somewhere else. They had them bamboo. You feel what I'm saying? But, you know, good people, I just to choose to, you know what I'm saying, to tap in this here and to give y'all something different. You know what I'm saying? For we can all think and we can all, you know what I'm saying, move on the same level if we can. If we can't, I guess it's gonna be what it is. You feel me? But I'm glad that we knowing that we all can come together now without us trying to kill one another. You feel what I'm saying? But we already doing that to our own black people, killing more than anybody. You feel what I'm saying? We killing each other. You feel me? So this ain't about no race. You feel me? This is about, you know what I'm saying, how can all of us can get together, can stick together, and then we can create minds together, and we can, you know what I'm saying, put our lands together, you know what I'm saying, black and white, I don't care what color you is, you know what I'm saying, because God ain't put us in the world to be individual, man. You feel me? So, on that note, my good people, y'all come and let me know. You dig, you know what I'm saying, ain't no wrong with it, you feel me, you know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying, we'll just, you know what I'm saying, spit back and forth, you heard me? And I stand on that, you know what I'm saying, because, you know, I just try to see if we can make sense out of a lot of this, why this study going on. You feel what I'm saying? That's all I'm trying to do. You feel me? But it is what it is. You know what I'm saying? If I can make a difference out of this here, you know what I'm saying? Maybe everybody will tune in, and then black, white, Spanish, where we can all come together and help each other in that area. You feel me? So, you know, y'all come and let me know. You know what I'm saying? That's all I got for y'all. I'm gonna scratch that. You dig? You know what I'm saying? But y'all down with me? I said, baby, y'all down with me? So y'all know what to do. You know what I'm saying? Like, share, comment, and smack that doorbell for me, baby. You heard me? You know what I'm saying? And keep God first. You did? But anyway, I'm gone, my good people. I'm gone.